Hello everybody, welcome into a general reading for you. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Once again, a second day in a row is feeling guided to do a collective reading for us. So if you were guided to this reading, something is here for you, if not the entire reading, all right? I feel like you're going to be pushed moving forward to focus on a new situation of importance for you that's lying ahead. And I feel like this is going to be important for what you have been asking for. But more importantly, it's going to be aligned with how you're changing, growing, and what's going to be taking place after that, okay? However that's going to end up looking for you. But pulling right from the middle, ooh, the Ace of Wands, nicely tying into that message. Feeling like there's a focus on your eyes, or maybe the lack thereof, which, kind of being drawn to think about how I don't have my eyes showing within all my readings these days. But I feel like you're going to smell something gross. Okay, let's just move on forth, all right? I feel like that's going to be either a spiritual occurrence for some, could just be, obviously where you are or strolling by. But I feel like the color red is coming up, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like you're going to feel very protected and supported and feel like your mind is on fire. I need you to take a deep breath moving forward when things feel, I'm hearing weird, I almost said weird, different is the vibe coming through, because I feel like things are changing for you. Some are going through a spiritual occurrence that they haven't experienced before, even if you're somebody like myself who is very, very connected. But I feel like the main vibe about this reading, the main message is that you are going through or about to go through a spiritual awakening, some sort of spiritually connected transition in your life. Now, for some, this is going to be a spiritual increase. If you've already been spiritually connected, more so. But I feel like for some, it's time for you to start to get connected to your spirituality for the first time in your own individual way. It can feel a little bit rocky, very off, and just maybe concerning even, but just know that you'll get used to it and things will develop like you do moving forward, and it will help you develop. But I also feel like you're going to sense that things are different within you in a feeling kind of way. And this is part of that process. But I also sense that a lot of which needs to remember to cleanse their energy, okay? You are very much affected by things like energy, whether you consider yourself an empath or not. But I also feel like some of which are going through other sorts of, or one specific transition, change in their life. And this is very much connected or intertwined with your spirituality somehow. That is absolutely a form of spiritual awakening. And I feel like you're going to feel, okay, like an ace in the park is what I'm hearing. An ace in the park, like you have in the bag is kind of the vibe. I don't know, I'm getting that. An old soul is going to be drawn to visit you moving forward, whether it's in the upcoming few days or maybe upcoming weeks for some drawn to the reading. And they very much have some wisdom to plop in your mind, whether it's your push to literally look it up online or read something, look at something. It could be more so directly a thought that feels different to you. And for some, it's going to very much sound like them. Because I feel like those of us drawn to the reading need to remember and or be informed for the first time that when spirit speaks through your mind, and some of which are going to start to experience this for the first time or in different ways, it can feel off-putting once again, but it sounds like you, okay? It sounds like your voice at times, or at least slightly. And when it doesn't, that can just be either very enlightening, very comforting. It can feel very different, right? And I feel like there are going to be certain souls in your world that are going to be highlighted moving forward that you've connected with, disconnected with, who you're meant to reconnect with, even if that's not in a very full sense. I don't know, I'm getting that, maybe you're meant to reconnect with them at a distance or just be an acquaintance instead of best friends or a friend or a lover, you know what I mean? But I also sense that there's going to be a spirit that reminds you that you deserve to feel loved moving forward, if not several for some like myself. And this will comfort you, to say the very least. But it's an Ace of Wands kind of life for you moving forward, where the passion's not going to feel the same anymore, but it's not meant to. It's going to feel special. It's going to remind you of your worth. It's going to help you increase things in the right direction and decrease and remove in the way that you're meant to, right? We can't be living a life that we have felt disconnected from or just unaligned from in certain ways or fully. Allow for the chills to dissipate, okay? Take that in one way, if not multiple ways, but I feel like actual physical temperature will take a highlight. I really learned, and I feel like I've learned this before, but it's a memory that came back to be, keywording that'll happen to you a lot moving forward. When spirits join you, whether it's one, several, a couple, you name it, the temperature can feel cold, okay? And that's very much in society been labeled as a negative thing for a negative spirit, and I am 100% confirming that that's true. But it's also when certain positive spirits come towards you, or I feel like you're going to be feeling spiritual emotions as well. And some of which are going to feel more empathic. It's not that it's increasing, it's that you're changing, maybe again becoming more spiritually connected, or that's changing in some way, shape, or form, if not multiple. And so you're feeling things in different ways or even deeper, okay? You're a very wholehearted, changing soul, and you need to remember how this is meant to help you prosper moving forward and not hinder you, hold you back like maybe it once did. And I feel like that could be looking and feeling different, rewinding back for everybody. But you're going to feel like spiritual replenishment is going to take a highlight when you're pushed to look at a trait. If you feel the need to, intuitively look up the spiritual meaning of which, go for it. Absolutely, there's something for you from a spirit. But I feel like you are going to be reminded of the spiritual meaning of a tree in general, and that speaks upon replenishment in a spiritual sense. Okay, there's different forms of that, and I feel like you don't really know how that's going to come to be for you, happen, even if you think you do. Take a deep breath when the core of your being, your stomach, your midsection, bear with me, feels a bit shaky. I feel like a spirit may be affecting you, and or energy. I feel like you're going to be receiving the Ace of Wands again. Interesting. I feel like you're going to remember something that you once did that was really a bad choice, and Spirit saying, let's not second guess. If you need to gain something of importance from remembering that, then take it and run with it and utilize it to live a better life and maybe be more cautious and trust your intuition more. But if Spirit, or maybe I want to say a Spirit's trying to remind you of something negative for the wrong reason, don't take it to heart, please. You have been through a path of ups and downs and lefts and rights and whatnot, twists and turns, and I want to say everything's purposeful, but you didn't need to go through some of the bullshit that certain spirits, and I want to say other people in situations, put you through. So remember that, okay? You deserve to heal and let it go, okay? Learn, of course, but let it go. There's going to be a focus moving forward on what you need to let go, right? In a small sense, but it's also big as well if you think about it. Moments, occurrences, things that bug you, things that change you. Interesting, because not everything's meant to stick with you, even if it changes you, helps you in that sense. But also when it comes to your connection to the past in certain negative, hurtful, unhealing ways, and even when it comes to maybe a dream or a goal that's maybe not aligned with your path anymore, or just never was meant to be. And Spirit saying we can come up with a new dream, or we can develop your current situation into a dream that's going to fit you as an individual more so, okay? Let yourself change and grow in such beautiful ways, and stay focused on the best, because I feel like your emotions are going to come into play, but they may teach you of more than you even realize in that moment. You're going to remember certain moments of emotion from the past that feel a little disheartening, but let's just, again, learn from it, okay? I feel like you need to remember your ships are coming in, and you're going to get exactly what you deserve. Even if you once, even maybe now for some, don't feel like that's going to take place or ever will. I'm feeling quite emotional. And I feel like some of which onto the reading are, but they're definitely spirits. Wow, I saw this as a watch when I was holding it up. I feel like time is on your side, but I feel like you may at times moving forward feel like time is ticking too quickly. Time is passing and you're not gaining the experiences or connecting with people in the way or as much as you need to. Trust that everything's going to happen when and how it's meant to, okay? You'll reconnect and connect to experiences, people, and accomplishments as you are meant to, okay? You can't rush timing. it's like this feeling I'm getting from a spirit where sometimes you feel like you have been neglecting a connection, or you just haven't been watering that connection enough. Maybe not sharing enough with them, but it's like maybe you and or that person have to go through some shit, is what I'm getting, to be honest with you. In separate ways, separated from each other. And then when you're meant to reconnect, or if you're meant to reconnect, it'll happen, okay? Speak from the heart when you feel guided to, and don't stress if a spirit speaks through you, is what I'm getting. It feels like this is a very preparatory reading for your spirituality, or for this awakening of some sort, if not multiple for some. But I feel like you are going to glow more because of the changes coming in, even if that glow dims, right? Or just, leaves your life, your presence, for a hot second, or for a couple of days or a week. It's okay. It's okay. You'll learn and remember ways to glow more so and take care of yourself better. And I feel like you're going to change your habits as far as eating because of this. And you're going to find that you are taking steps in the right direction, even if it feels like you are frickin' crawling. Do what you gotta do. Know that the spiritual awakening, if not multiple for you, is important for your soul growth, your life path, and things are about to change for the better. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.